my son or son. For my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like. Get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride for the win. Still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop for none. Month to month, still from year to year. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a rest. Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie, now I'm up to vet. Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change. I like to treat every day like it's my D-Day.
on Spider Monkey using the wrong part of the arm to try to block. Spider Monkey coming through that chaos pack again, just hitting one blocker out the top.
And there's been a star pass for the Chikos.
They
Giving the start KTKO.
now has the Star of Destiny.
And the Kingston pack doing an amazing job there, holding KTKO in the pack.
Doing a little bit of offense too.
And this has been like a 12-point jam here for Cider.
So valuable for Kingston, trying to get that back, to get that lead back, get control back in this game.
And a bit of a bigger differential as well.
A bit more comfortable. 16 points is a very nice jam. All right, we're having an official review. So I'm going to go in the middle and find out.
That sounds good.
So I've just been over to have a little bit of a listening on what the official review is about. Chikos requested or that the how do I phrase this? Chikos believe that a back block penalty or a back block occurred to their jammer by Kingston jammer after the star pass happened, and they would like a penalty to be a back block penalty to be issued to the Kingston jammer. And the referees have had a talk about it. They're just making a decision, and we'll find out in a moment the outcome of that if anyone goes to the penalty box.
That's always a funny. It's a really. Do I call it? Do I not call it? Because if it's unsuccessful, which it appears to be in this case, it means that they've lost that capacity to call for one.
So yes, they were not successful, and that can mean either that the referees do believe that it happened, or that they didn't see it, or everything a way that didn't have an impact. All kinds of reasons. We don't know, but no penalty was issued. Here's a lightning for the Chikos, come straight on and got lead, and Richard Grubb for Kingston is not far behind, but stuck in the pack. Okay, there's been a star pass, and
as the star for Kingston, and meanwhile the pack is working very hard.
Goose Lightning is trying to make up 16 points from the last jam. That was at 8 points to the Chikos, 0 points to Kingston for that jam. 74 to 85, 11 points in it. Very close, very exciting.
We're almost at halftime, so if you haven't got your raffle tickets, go and grab them now. Don't say we didn't ask you or didn't tell you.
Tell your friends. The raffle money goes to support local roller derby and the lovely people who've hosted us here today.
at Geelong Roller
Geelong
Derby.
Roller Derby
And tomorrow, Kingston, who we're watching now, will be the host. Even though we're back here,
in July.
Kingston will be host.
All right,
With Murray Fury has obtained lead.
Sasson is still in that pack. Sasson's quite a like a quick mover, changes direction quickly, and is kind of moving those blockers around, and they're doing really well to just stay on that jammer.
And that was a really good hit out hit
Mm.
by Screw, trying to knock back in from the pivot. Sorry, from the apex.
All right, so Sasson has been sent to the penalty box, and I think it was a blocking of the head penalty. So that can happen if you're getting lower than the other person and you hit them with your head. A safety.
Okay, and so Fury has called that, which means that we are going to go to one more jam in this first half.
And it's going to,
Power jam start.
yeah, power jam starts to Kingston, and also a blocker advantage to Kingston, as we've got one of the Chikos blockers in the penalty box. So this is a really ideal way to start. You know, you've got,
It's very tactical because they could have run the clock down
yeah,
quite easily on the jam that was already running. But by doing this, we will have a
quick offense and the fast moving pack. It seems to be what
And
Spider is
Spider-
after, but June
pushing up.
Blamby's just kind of hit that jammer. It's like, no, I'm not letting you through.
And Cody's come through and
Spider Monkey coming through, trying to score a few more points now, hitting a really solid wall of Chico's blockers. Kingston not doing a lot of offense at the moment because they're quickly having to do defense as Sasson is back out of the penalty box and re-engaging the back of the pack there at the third turn. Who is that? That Sparks are right. They're trying a little bit of offense. They're trying to help Sasson through and then quickly dropping back into doing a defensive role. Spider Monkey really being held up there by that really strong triangle. Both defensive walls are really strong and solid. It's slowing the jammers down.
with that, Spider has called the jam, and with that, we'll go to half time. And we'll be back here in 15 minutes.
Just at the end of that jam, though, we just had one of the
No diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. New watch, no diamonds, new watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Do it again, again, again. Do it again, again, again.
Fantastic. You are going to be so, so relaxed. And spiritual, but looks, yeah. Love your work. Great work. Okay, for prize number 2, we have the relaxation pack. We've got a couple of people back here crossing their fingers. Okay, another drum roll for us, please. We've got Cha. Cha?
Pancakes?
I don't know. Cha? Hey! Otherwise known as pancakes. Come on down.
I know.
People forgetting to put their derby names instead of their human names. Nobody knows who Mick is. Shout out to Ginger Snap doing the drawing out of the prizes. Okay, third prize. We've got the kids pack. Here we go. Big drum roll for us, please. All the kids in the audience, here we go.
Damage.
It is Damage. Come on down. Damage is already in their skates, ready to go to get here as quickly as possible. Congratulations. Well done. Okay, lucky last prize. Here we go. Biggest drum roll of all. And we've got Damage again. 2 for 2. We've got the prize for the kids and we've got the wine for the adults. Love your work. Thank you so much for supporting Geelong Roller Derby League with buying all of the raffle tickets. We appreciate it very, very much. And thank you for supporting Roller Derby by being here.
Radio, and welcome back, everyone, to this second half of Game 4 today.
And we understand there was some sound issues in the first half, so sorry that we didn't get to talk to you if you're listening at home, but please jump in the live chat if that happens again. But you missed out some fantastic commentary, some of the best work.
I know.
Really fascinating, really insightful, but we've got about 5 seconds left before we start this second half, so both teams are coming back, and highlights from the first half was just really
The whole game.
close.
I mean,
Really.
these two teams are so evenly matched. And one way you saw that was when the lead changed, generally it was after a power jam. Because when two jammers are on the track, they were within a point of each other.
Yeah, and they really need that advantage of the power jam to get that big score differential.
Yeah.
Both teams are going to want to keep their penalties down, and they're scoring up. So first jam of the second half, Kilbo Baggins for the Chikos and Murray Fury for Kingston. And the blocking pack are running away pretty quickly after. Oh, Kilbo taking the inside line, almost finding a gap, but being hit out. Murray Fury
And then
pushing out.
yeah,
the
Fury
front of
is
the pack. Just
pushing.
got the rage to deal with and push through, as you say.
And we have Calamity June having a star pass and now becoming the jammer, and
Solid rages.
the aeroplane jelly arms were going again for Kingston.
All right, Chikos have now only got one blocker in the penalty box.
Cycling Calamity back to the back of the pack. And there was a bit of a tumble there on the straight.
Murray Fury taking the outside line, trying to push through. Calamity June on the inside line, trying to push through, but being stopped by Crush there.
And Spice
And
Crew.
then Screw Lucy on the outside line. Four points there to Calamity. But Murray Fury falling off the jam. Oh, Calamity can come back and start scoring some more.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about just before, in that we were saying how close they are. That was an 8-point jam for Kingston. But every inch of track by both teams is hard fought for. So we've got Richardy Grubb and
our raffle winger, Damage Patch Doll, just coming off the success of winning 2 raffle prizes.
2 out of 4. That's not bad. That's a 50% rate.
For prizes. So let's see if Damage Patch Doll can be equally successful in scoring all points. Has scored lead, so that's a good start if you want to score all of the points.
No. Both packs are working extremely well in holding up the other jammers.
Very strong defense from both these teams today.
And for Damage Patch is coming up between Screw and Crush.
Four points in that jam to the Chikos. No points to Kingston. So 82 Chikos to 101 Kingston. Still pretty close. It's kind of jam by jam. So,
It really is. It's
one team is winning the jam and the other team wins the next jam.
And both teams will be starting with players in the blocks. So we're both down with blockers running.
Who's fighting on the inside line? Spider Monkey
I know,
out to the front, the pack. Goose is having a bit of a fight here against these strong defensive blockers from Kingston.
Spider has
got away.
And Calamity is just being sent off for a multiplayer.
So it's a blocker advantage now to Kingston as Crutch is now out of
Oh,
all right, Spider Monkey getting that noise from the bench, or that instruction from the bench. Call it off.
Call it off.
And it looks like Kingston's bench uniform is bucket hats.
Oh, yeah. Kingston had a bonding thing about 18 months ago now, and bucket hats were very much part of that.
Part of the deal.
Yeah, it was. It was good because it was like part of an activity where we got to fill our teammates' buckets.
That's
Yeah.
quite nice and solid.
Yeah, it really was. And so we have Grub coming out jamming for Kingston, and we'll be
Sasson.
with Sasson, and Sasson's kind of being held up in this huge pack.
Grub coming around for another scoring pass. Sasson's trying to find a gap and trying to find that space. Has found a line on the inside. There has been a star pass.
And my little June is now
Solid Rage.
not solid, right?
It's our new jammer. This is a pretty fast moving pack at the
It
moment.
is, it is.
Seems really strong defence, and it's been quite slow at points with the looking through, kind of just sucking the life out of the jammers there and holding them. But that was a speedy one, and it was a great one for Kingston. That's 12 points in their jam, bringing their total up to 117.
With Chikos on 85.
As a 0-point jam for Chikos. So now we're seeing Kingston trying to extend that lead, trying to push out even further, get away from Chikos. So Chikos are obviously going to want to try to pull that back. And let's see if Kilbo Baggins can do that in this jam as jammer with Murray Fury jamming for Kingston.
Oh, and
Oh, both jammers are out at a similar time. Murray Fury was out of the pack
by about a
first.
skate.
So has got lead jammers. Having a look, you know what, I'm going to call it off because Chiko's jammer is out in front of me and is going to start scoring points before I can. So I'm going to stop them from doing that. So tactical call off there. Very clever.
Right, so we have got Spider Monkey and Damage lining up for this particular jam. And that Damage Patrol has come out for a lead.
Spider Monkey is now out as well. We've got both teams with one blocker in the penalty box. There's 3 blockers on the 3.
Oh, that was a great defensive move there by the Kingston blockers. Taking Damage Patrol into the center of the track.
Big hit there from Flamboyant on the inside line. Right, we're having looks like a team timeout for the Chikos. So after that jam, 2 points to Chikos, bringing them to 87. 0 points to Kingston, bringing them to 117.
So about a 40-point difference.
30.
30.
Yeah. That's about 40.
As I say, my maths is shocking today.
But that's probably the biggest difference we've seen in the scores so far today. That's probably the kind of widest the gap has got. So I think that's probably the Chicos are like, hang on, let's have a little bit of a timeout. Let's just get our heads back in the game. Let's break the momentum because the Kingston at the moment have got a fair bit of momentum. So let's just do something to get back to ourselves, back to what we want to do, how we like to play, what works.
Have some control.
Yeah.
You know.
But, you know, Kingston also gets a little rest so they can talk their strategy. They can talk about what they want to do and how they want to come out of the off the line, I guess.
Exactly. Exactly. And with 23 minutes left, we're still a long time in this.
We got ages.
And
So not much.
but I'm pretty sure both teams are doubling up tomorrow because I know Kingston had their bye in Bendigo.
Last round, yeah.
So, you know, when you've got 2 games in 2 days,
It's a big effort.
it's big effort.
All right, great matchup. We've got
Grease
and
Grease
Goose Lightning. They've been jamming against each other quite a bit today, but Goose Lightning has taken lead on this one and has been successful. They're hitting the pack really quickly, just a real bit of force there. Getting a little bit of help through the inside line to get away. And pulling it off as Ricky Grubb approaches the pack to start to win points. So that timeout worked well because Chikos have got 4 points, 91 in total, and they stopped Kingston scoring any points in that unit.
It's 28 points the difference. So now we're playing a game where we want to get the points on the board. We want to win, but at the same time, we know we've got to come and hit out again tomorrow. Fury has one lead.
But Sasson is ahead, so Fury is quickly chasing it.
Some of the
strategically, like, how are we going to manage this? Am I going to score points before Sasson does? And call it off. What am I going to do? Sasson has been sent to the penalty box for cut track there, slender at the jam ref there, and has given Assassin, I think, two.
it looks like.
I'm not sure what the second penalty is for, but this is such a huge advantage.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So this
that's like a whole minute.
It's a whole minute. This jam's going to go the full 2 minutes. Marie Fury is the only person who can score points. Kingston are going to do all the offense they need to kind of stop those Chikos blockers from getting together. But, I mean, it's pretty hard to stop KTK on top of the line. Hang on. I said
Kingston had lead.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Because Kingston had lead. So by calling that, they're going to start off this next jam in the power jam.
Yeah, sorry. I got confused because Sasson was out in front, but of course, no. Got lead, but wasn't in front. So 1 point to the Chikos, they're bringing their total to 92. 6 points to Kingston, bringing them to 123. That is 31 points. I think I can't maths, but power jams start here for Spider Monkey. They're going to want to get out as fast as they can, get that lead and start scoring points. A couple of Chikos blockers there. That's Solid Rage holding a 1-on-1, and now they've reformed at the front. Code coming through on the outside to do some offense. But Kingston having a look around, having to think what they're going to do. Spider Monkey is trying to get through this solid blockers, and Chikos are not interested in letting Kingston get away with all of the points in this power jam situation. Spider Monkey will hit out and quickly coming back on track, trying to find a gap on the outside. Sasson is back on track, so Kingston blockers are needing to get straight back into defense. Can't be doing offense on the side, but interestingly, there is still no lead jammer. A lot of really hard, solid defense going on. Packs are hitting packs now. Sasson has got through.
Sasson's penalties were
and I think I was going to the other one, but Sasson has done it really well there. Had been in the penalty box and has come out and got lead, and we've just had 2 blockers, one from each team, sent to the penalty box. Both teams will be starting the next jam with 3 blockers. 2 points in that jam to Chiko's 94. 0 points, 123. 29? I can't.
Yeah, 29. I was doing the maths in my head. Just scary. All right. So we have a Grubb and Kilbo.
I feel like the start of this half, the blocking backs were kind of getting a bit spread out. They were like holding the way they were in the first half, and after we had that little timeout, it feels like there's been a much more solid locking down.
All right, and we had a star pass,
Sharp Cheddar.
KTKO is now jamming for Chiko.
No, Sharp Cheddar.
Oh, Sharp Cheddar.
The scoreboard is
All right.
inaccurate, but that is Sharp Cheddar. Grubb has come through for a couple of points there. Sharp Cheddar is being recycled on the inside of the track there by Crash.
Grubs come up against a big wall of Chikos.
But makes their way through for another 4 points.
All right, so looks like Kilbo is going to the penalty box.
Grudge is being held there at the front by KTKO. Frontal blocking out the front of the pack is just the best in the business of doing that. One of the most frustrating moves for a jammer. Sharp Cheddar has broken through now, scored 4 points on that pass. That was a lot of effort at the time to get through. It really had to work very hard.
And Grub has pulled that one off after having a 16-point jam.
Bringing Kingston to 139, 4 points.
So 41 points the differential.
Yeah, they're on 98. So yeah, the score is starting to go out. Okay, we're having an official review, so I'm going to go and find out what's going on.
That would be good. Okay. Rightio, what's happening?
All right, lovely people. What has occurred is that Kingston they feel that when the star pass in the previous jam occurred, that the Chikos jammer, when passing the star, had a toe stop outside the line, and therefore the star pass was not legally conducted. Yes, so they would like there to be I guess it'll be a legal procedure as the penalty, I think. That is what they would like to see happen.
Sometimes I think we're going to have to start going to Jen's coverage, you know?
Yeah, replay. But we've now got... No, that's the penalty from before. We don't have anyone new coming to the penalty box. And it looks like Kingston have not been successful with that review. So they've lost their official review for this half. And yeah, we're away. We've got Mari Fury for Kingston and Damage Patch Doll for Chikos jamming. Damage Patch Doll taking the inside line out the front. Just got lead assigned, but then got hit out the outside by Code, who is now drawing all the way back. And Damage Patch Doll says, you know what, I don't want to hit that bloody pack again. I don't want to have to get through those people again. I'm going to call it off.
Exactly.
So, no points to anyone in that jam.
And 0 point jams are so tactical, but they're so worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to have no change to the score than to be down points and to have the other team score more points than you. It also burns time on the clock if that's something that you're interested in doing.
So we're a little under halfway through this second half.
These blockers and jammers are still moving really fast. There's still a lot of activity happening. Everyone's just falling down, but everyone's now.
And turn one seems to be the slippery turn.
Yeah, Spider Monkey there, just getting out ahead of slightly to get lead, but has just been sent to the penalty box for what I think might have been a 4 penalty.
Possibly. Let me have a look.
Which how do you get a 4 penalty when you only have 2 arms? Thank you. That's my favourite joke. I made that joke 3 times.
Yeah, it was a forearm.
All right. Not everyone's just fallen down at turn 1 again, but everyone's got back up again. Nobody's hurt. That's good. Goose Lightning on the inside. There's trying to get past, get back after being recycled there. Coming through on the inside of the turn, Spider Monkey is out of the penalty box and racing along the inside line there, finding a little gap. Meanwhile, Bash has been sent to the penalty box, so Chikos now have that blocker advantage. Lovely little bit of spin there on the outside of that first apex. Goose Lightning calling off the jam. 4 points in that jam to bring them to 102. And no points in Kingston in that jam. They are on at 39. That is
37 points.
That's 7. Wow, there you go.
So slowly but surely it's closing. That gap is closing.
Yeah, it's come back down a bit. Every point counts.
All right. So we have a Grub and Sasson. And
Sasson looked like they came out of the pack first, but then they've just been sent to the penalty box by Slender for a cut track penalty. So that means Grub, who was not out first, actually gets lead because Sasson got that penalty before it was called. Thought could really gain lead. So this is a good position for Grub to be. But it's a power jam, so Kingston doing all of the offense, trying to keep Chiko's blockers apart.
yeah, that was some good defense there by Kingston in creating room for Grub to go through and breaking the pack.
Solid bit of blocking there from the Chikos. Sasson is now back on track there and just trying to push through the Kingston wall. And I don't know, can't see who that is from Kingston. It's just been assessed. I think it's Carnage.
That's Carnage.
I think
Yeah,
they got a direction there from Gary and has had a little bit of a stack there and is then arrived at the penalty box. Got to be careful because if you take out the penalty box at the end, so you get.
that's an extra penalty sometimes.
Got to be careful because the episodes don't have wheels, and if you hit them, they just fall down.
And we get grumpy.
Yeah. All right, so Kingston are now 12 points so far from this jam, but we've got Sharp Cheddar. So there's been a star pass, I think.
Star pass.
Or Chiko. Sorry, I got distracted talking about other stuff. So Chiko's that star pass. They got 4 points for that jam, bringing them to 110, but 16 points for that jam. Kingston bringing them to 155.
So
That's
45.
45.
And I think it just shows how level the game is because this lead, it's not flowing out.
No, they're drawing it back and then they'll get away again, but drawing it back. Yeah. Only about 11 minutes left to go. So anything can happen still,
Oh, exactly.
you know.
So we have Fury and Pilbo jamming, and Pilbo has come out for lead.
And he's in a bit of a hurry there. That's a fast moving jam.
Very fast moving.
Murray Fury there against Solid Rage out the front of the pack and getting through on the inside line. But Bilbo is like, you know what, I'm just going to cut laps and go fast. Get points. Head down, going. And the blocking pack is moving up a little bit. They're a bit loose. They're moving with a bit of speed. And then Kilbo calling it off just after passing a couple of, or one of the Kingston blockers. So 5 points in that jam to Chiko's 115, 0 points to Kingston 155. That's 40 points. I can do the numbers. It's very helpful when they're in like equally, like both kind of, what's the word?
When they end in 5 and 10.
They end in 5 and 10 and they're both on 5, I can do it. It's really, it's quite simple. But if there's like a 7 and a 4, I'll lose my mind. All right.
That damage patch just flew out there. And we have Spider Monkey working her way through the pack.
Chiko's blockers taking it in turns almost. Just when as soon as Spidey Monkey gets past one, there's just another one there. Wait, and now you're stuck
And
with
then
KTKO out.
the KTKO.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Oh,
Especially on the outside line. Like if you got KTKO at the front, try and keep him closer to the inside. That's my top tip. I don't know if it's all right. Chiko's 2 points there, got to 117. Kingston still on 155, and now I can't do the numbers anymore.
okay. 38.
There we go. Well, so,
Because it was 40.
yeah,
Hang on.
yeah, it's 38. That's very easy. People at home are disappointed in their commentators who can't do numbers. But anyway, Goose Lightning has got lead jammer for this jam number 16 this half. Richard and Grub there to start, and it's going to be a bit sneaky and be in disguise, but they still know that they're the jammer. Goose Lightning kind of going from the middle to the outside, back to the inside to get through for 4 points, and has pulled off that jam after getting the full complement of 4 points. Those points to Kingston in that jam.
That always happens. It's like when you go and you're getting your nails or a massage or something done, and your nose gets itchy. Won't itch any other time, but when you can't scratch. And Kilbo has come out for a lead, being chased down by Fury. We are just under 8 minutes left in this first half. So it's when the fatigue levels start really kicking in. And quite a few of these skaters have either played another game as a guest or with another team, or they've been reffing on skates. So the energy that they're putting out. So I think if these skaters are no crush from Kingston has umpired 2 full games as well as playing. So it's a great physical load on a lot of people. I'm not sure whether this is an official timeout. Oh, no, it's a team timeout for Kingston. It's so we're 33 points the difference. So it's starting to tighten back up. So, and with 7 and a bit minutes left, still anyone's game, and we have the players returning to track now. All right, so who have we got? We've got Damage, patched on, going up against Rob, I think. Yep. It's a very and Grub was able to successfully go through that very tight pack of both jam. Like both bookings were jamming extremely tense. All right. And with that, Grub has called that. It was a 4-point jam to Kingston. I think this is where we're going to start seeing tactics.
Yeah, going to see Kingston. They've got a bit of a gap there, but they probably aren't feeling too comfortable. You know, they've got a really tough opponent here, so
And 37 points is really not that
it's not much.
big a gap when some of these jammers are quite capable of doing a 24, 28 point jam.
Yeah, and one of those jammers is Goose Lightning, and who's just got lead, and I've seen this person get pretty high point scoring jams before. So, and fantastic little slide, a 1 foot to the outside line, and taking that all the way around the pack there for 4 points. Meanwhile, Marie Fury has not quite got out of the pack yet, but it's pushing pretty hard. Oh, hang on, there's been a star pass, hasn't it? I'm not sure.
Yes, there has been. And Code is now.
Code is
now
now a
jamming.
jammer. But Goose has called off the jam before Code can start scoring any points. All right, so 6 points there to Chiko's, bringing them to 128. Kingston on 159. And as we know, Chiko's did win the tournament last year, so they are a reigning champions. So Kingston, if they can bring it home today, will be pretty pleased with that.
Yeah. Both these teams have played sort of high level games against each other. I know at last TGSS, we played Chikos to get through to the Div 3 final.
Yeah.
As well as Statewide Stampede in other years. And Rob has managed to
Get lead and get 4 points.
get 4 points.
Saston is stuck at the back.
Meanwhile, Kingston is working hard at holding their Chicos a jammer up.
Now, the Chiko's jammer has lost the magic hat, the hat of destiny, and is now having to go back and pick that up off the floor because you cannot score any points if you do not have the star on your head. So you're the jammer, but the star has to be on for the points to count. Or you can do a star pass and you can give it to your friend. So now Sharpshooter is our jammer.
Meanwhile, Rob's still retaining control of this jam. And Kingston are having a pretty strong wall back there. And that was that was a 16-point jam. So that takes us out to 43 points.
Yeah, so 16 to Kingston, bringing them to 175, 4 points to Chikos. They're on 132. So
And
Kingston with what, 3.5 minutes left. I don't know if you can score 40 points in 3 minutes, can you? Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Power jam.
We'll see what happens.
We have Spider Monkey up against
He'll go Dragons with a determined look on their face there, coming around, and she's going to skate fast and score points. Hitting that wall really hard, just
That's like
determined.
with 3 minutes to go, I don't have anything to lose.
Yes. Going to hit you as hard as I can.
Okay.
But we've also got the screw here with the star in hand. The star of Disney has been passed.
And Screw's quite an excellent jammer and has the ability just to keep going.
Yeah. But Kilbo has pulled it off before school can.
That was an 11-point jam.
Yes. Pulling it off before Kingston can score any points. So 143 to Chiko's 175.
32 points.
32. They're just, there's not much here.
And I think that just shows you when we say 2 minutes in derby is a long time, it is.
Yeah. Damage patch doll here
It's
against
right
Murray
sort
Fury.
of Kingston.
But Damage Patch Doll has taken lead. So 2 successful leads for Chikos, but Kingston is not far behind and has also made it out. Damage Pastor trying to find a gap here, trying to do a bit
No,
of
and that was a
off
big
pace a
advice
bit.
I'm playing. Trying to get
And called it off, I think, before Murray Fury could get through for any points there. So that
2 points. So that brings us to 30 points.
30-point difference with
And
1 minute left.
1 minute 15
1
left.
minute-ish in this game.
Means we can still have more than one jam, though.
Yeah,
It ain't over until that rolling whistle rolls.
it is absolutely not.
So we have a Grub and Sutton. Oh no, Goose Lightning. And Goose Lightning's come out for leave.
A big hit there on Goose Lightning on the inside line. It's so interesting to enjoy it. Coming through, finding that gap on the inside line, coming around, having a
Wow, and we pulled back jam.
So that means I think we might have time for just one more jam. I think they got in there a second in time, possibly, or we might run out of period clock before the lineup clock gets to 30. There's been a timeout called. See, that's for safer day then. So what's happened here is the timeout stops the period clock, and then the lineup clock keeps going. So you
Get another jam.
take in another jam.
So we have a 24-point differential.
I believe you.
26. No, 26 points, which, that is quite doable in a jam.
It is, yeah. Be interesting. Who do they send out? Who's the finisher? Jammer that can bring it home. Richie Grubb versus Kilbo Baggett for what we assume will be the last of this game, and we're away.
And it is just a wall of players.
Everyone is full defense. Finding the way inside. Bit of offensive assistance from Razorback.
And this will be our last jam because the period clock
Clock's run out.
has run out. So it'll be up to Kilbo or the time clock.
Kilbo has just been sent to the penalty box. No, I don't know. Looks like a penalty might have been called, but then the jam is called off. So 3 points there to the Chikos, 1-5-2.
So our unofficial score is Chiko's 152 and Kingston with 175. And we'll be waiting for the rolling whistle to denote.
There it is.
There it is. So officially, Kingston have taken the win. 175 to Chiko's 152.
Congratulations to Kingston. Well done, everyone. Thank you to the wonderful officials. I hope everyone watching here and at home had the best time of their life. We've got one more game today for round 3 of Statewide Stampede, and that is C, so Southeast Alliance versus TRV. So these are both teams which are kind of made up of combined teams from more regional clubs. So it's really great to see them coming together to make a solid team.
C's first
Season, yeah.
First season that they comprise of South Sea Roller Derby, Krakens, Gippsland Rangers, and Salty Beaches, which I love that team name.
Yeah, it's fun.
And Team TRV are regional players from everywhere.
Yeah.
My name's Sparks. It's been a great job taking you through this, and I will leave you.
I've been Intensive Player Unit, and I will be commentating the next game, and we'll see you soon.